our mayor. After last year, when we recognized Ernie Williams, he called me into his office and he said, next year we're going to do the roads. I said, what? He said, yeah, we're going to do the roads. I said, how on earth are we going to pull that off? I last saw Rick Musil in 1969. He went off to Vietnam and off to college. I said, I'm not sure what Bob Rallick's doing, but last time I heard he had 3 daughters, and I don't know how you survived that. And when I last saw Woody, he was in St. Mary's Hospital. He didn't know who I was. I don't think he knew who he was. So I wasn't sure how this was going to happen. But here we are. I'm grateful. I'm especially grateful to say we're not recognizing the surviving rogues. We're all here. So I'd like to call the whole bloody crew up if I could.
Hell yeah, they come.
On up.
You're over there.
Go over to the plaque. Right to the plaque. Stay there, yes.
All right, mister. Yeah, the man sitting down. You gotta move.
Can everyone hear this mic too? Or is this just in there? I think it's just in the bottom.
Okay. Please sit down. Please sit down. Thank you.
And Gilbert, Pete, Mickey out. Come on up there.
All right, guys. Seriously, you know.
Come on, guys. What are you doing? Danny Wood. Bob Radliff, get over here.
Well, now I gotta move it here now.
Oh. And many people think I was the only drummer of the Rose. I was not even the first drummer of the Rose. Earl Johnson, come on up. The very first drummer of the Rose.
What is going on with my...
And of course, we needed a manager. John Howard Everton, you gotta get up here, Harper. And we could never move all that old, heavy equipment without the grease ball, Mike Adela. Come on up here.
Dude, get out of there!
Bradley, get over here.
There's no swimming around in there.
This kid thinks seriously like...
This is putting a star right now.
I know it is. And everybody needs to shut the hell up.
Where's your hair? She got to bend there.
Oh, it's on record. Amanda.
All right, let's see how we do this. This has become a yearly thing. First off, I want to start off by saying a couple things. Is that when I was younger, not that I'm that much younger than these folks, but the big thing is that when I used to go to the canteen and I used to watch them, or over at the Armory when they used to play in the battle bands, these are the folks, these are the guys that gave me the inspiration to sit there and actually pick up a guitar and learn how to play. And not only to me, Frank Valenti, right over here, who's working our sound tonight. And Frank, I want to thank you for doing such a great job with our sound system.
Hey, hon, I tried to see you.
But it's people like this is that what made Cohoes. We sat there and we looked at them and said, wow, you know, if they could do it, we can do it. Not as good though, I can tell you that much. But again, I just want to sit there and say, I had the honor of sitting in with them and playing the last couple of nights. These are stand-up individuals. How many people out there aren't from Cohoes, used to be from Cohoes? Just raise a hand. You know what I want to say to you? Welcome home. Welcome home. Thank you for being here. What I have is a proclamation here. Proclamation. Whereas the 60... Hang on a minute, I gotta put my glasses on.
Please don't get in my way.
I hang around with these guys and tell you, I start feeling younger.
Seriously?
Whereas the 60s changed our culture forever. And whereas the spirit and energy of the 60s were driven by its music. And whereas the 60s were a time where bands were inspired by the Beatles. And whereas the gift of music and spirit of the 60s were brought to life in Cohoes by our very own Rose.
John!
And whereas it is my privilege as the mayor of the city of Cohoes to proclaim our appreciation and pride in this Cohoes band. Now, therefore, I, George Primeau, Mayor of the City of Cohoes, hereby name the rogues to the Cohoes Music Wall of Fame on this 25th day of July, 2014. Thank you, guys.
City? Really? Seriously, lady? Thank you, lady. Thank you. Okay, could you sit down, please? Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so now, this is where we're going to unveil this, and I'm just hoping that your cousin, Kenny Radliff, put this in tight, so. And I think Kenny's probably out there, so Ken, we're gonna give it a shot. Oh, wait a minute, hang on a second. I shouldn't be
Okay,
here. You guys unveil it. Come on, everybody get a piece of that.
Flexible.
Okay,
Hey, Jack.
honestly.
Here we go. So what I do, I encourage everyone, before the night's over, if you get a chance, come on up, take a look at that. And I tell you something, this is something really to be proud of.
Yeah, because God knows I can't
So
see
guys,
you
I tell you
now.
what, it's your turn. Let's take the stage.
What do you think? You want to hear the rogues play? We're going to give them a few minutes to get set up here.
I'm so glad I had the camera on so I could get the backs of heads. Thank you.
All right, hey Frank, yeah, bring this mic up. They're gonna do 50-50 here while we're setting up here.
All right.